Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. This particular video is in response to a previous video that I recorded earlier in the week on the channel. If you haven't seen that video, then this particular one will probably make very little sense. For those that have seen the last vlog, and it was the Destination Scratch series, and it was the episode 6, an episode that contained a course vlog. It was a progress report as such on how I'm playing and what stage I'm at in the actual journey, because the idea, for those that don't know, is to try and reduce my handicap down to scratch with the intention of potentially entering the Open qualifier, but ideally getting to scratch by the end of 2024. So the video had a course vlog in it. I played in the midweek Stableford. It was a non-qualifier, but I was using the opportunity to film the round to see if we had any issues or any areas of the game that may prevent me from getting to scratch. Also, to look at any of the actual positives of my game. There were some brilliant comments, as there always is on my videos, and I appreciate all the comments, whether they're positive or negative. And I thank you for interacting, because that's what this is all about. Destination Scratch was about showing the highs and the lows in the quest to try and achieve that goal. I had a couple of comments which were that the particular episode was quite negative, that I was really critical of myself, and that people didn't like the actual vibe of the vlog. And I just want to apologise for that, or if it came across like that, because that was definitely not my intention when filming. I've always tried to be as transparent, as clear and honest as possible in all my filming, and part of me doing YouTube and starting my own channel was that I wanted it to be not just golf, but to show other aspects of my life. I felt that quite a lot of YouTubers are quite secretive. You don't get to know their personality away from the golf. You only see what they're like in the golfing environment. And for me, this channel, I wanted to make it more personal and make it slightly different to what other YouTubers were doing. So I want to apologise to the half a dozen or so people that I may have upset or even may have lost as subscribers due to that video. I'm a positive person in life. I always see positives and say look on the bright side of life. But sometimes it's important to have a reality check. And the idea behind that video was to motivate me to get back into practice and tournament mode, to try and push myself on, achieve targets that I've set myself. And we all know that time doesn't stand still, it moves very fast. And if you're not up to scratch and you're not prepared to put the time and effort in, then the year is going to fly by and I won't feel like I've given this my best effort. I have rewatched the vlog several times, and I can see why people are getting that impression. At the time when I filmed the round of golf and obviously the B-roll and the additional bits to that vlog, I was a bit unsure whether to actually put it on the channel, but decided after I actually showed it to my mum first and she watched it, decided that it was important to show the positives and negatives on this journey. So if we do achieve our goal, then it makes it all the more sweeter. And if we talk about the positives of my game at the moment, I've changed drivers. I'm using a PXG Black Ops, which thanks to PXG for sending me that particular driver after I had a fit with them. And my driving is as good as it's been for 2 or 3 years, which is brilliant, because I've struggled off the tee, as anyone who's seen me play golf on YouTube will actually know. I'm hitting the irons reasonably well as well. I'm starting to get used to them. They're a graphite shaft, so moving from steel to graphite took a little bit of getting used to, but I feel comfortable with the irons now. I like the flight, and they're getting good distance as well, so thanks for Sub 70 for providing those irons for me. And a strength of my game is my wedge play. Sort of 110 yards to about 75 to 80 yards in, I feel really comfortable, and it's a strength for my game which has been there since I was first started the game in my early teens. Now on to the negatives, which I will say with a smile on my face. But my short game, it's my own fault. I've not been dedicated, I've not put the practice in, and I've not put the time and effort required to keep it or even maintain it at a level which isn't good enough, but a damn sight better than it had been, or it has been this year, which was evident in the course vlog. I've switched back to the arm lock putter. My putting has just deteriorated rapidly since I had the lesson with Jamesy, which is not James's fault. It's me really, just knowing how bad things were. I've sort of reached rock bottom, and from rock bottom the only way is up, and I will dedicate more time to the putting aspect of my game as soon as the surface of the greens improve and I can get out onto the putting green and put some real time and effort into it. Secondly, the other issue which I've got is my chipping again. I've lost a little bit of confidence in that. I've duffed a couple of chips. I know what I need to do. I've had a lesson previously with Chris Gill, which you'd have seen on Dan's channel. I know the technique. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But occasionally, once I've hit one bad chip or pitch, I've suddenly get this sort of brain fog. So probably the best way to describe it. And I just get completely blank and I forget all the sort of fundamentals or what I'm supposed to be doing. It's at the moment I find it hard to actually snap out of that and sort of reset myself. That is a bit of an issue at the moment, but again, that's lack of practice, lack of time and lack of effort. So this video, or the video previously, the idea was to give me the motivation to highlight several areas that I need to address rapidly and to put some more time and effort into my game. So positives from the last negative video, I've actually entered several high profile events, which includes the Devon County Championship, which is at Teignmouth, which is a local course not too far from Churston. So it's a course I know reasonably well. I did play there last week in a Devon PJ Alliance, and it's a course that I will feature on the channel in the future. Before the event, I'll go and have a couple of practice rounds, which I will take my camera to at least one of them so we can have a little look at the course and discuss how we're going to play the tournament, what we're going to hit off tees, and a little bit of strategy, which I think will be quite a good vlog for the channel. I've also entered the Southwest Mid-Amateur, the event that I won last year at Churston for the over 35s. And this year it's at Firlston, which is a golf course I know reasonably well. From the time that I actually worked there, probably 7 or 8 years ago, I did a summer. So I played the course several times. And again, similar to Teignmouth, I will go down there, have a little practice, get a strategy together and try and defend that particular title. Finally, I've entered the Chris Hendrickson Trophy, which is at Churston. That trophy is named in honour of Dan's dad. It's 36 hole on a Sunday in April. That's my first event, major event of the year. An event I've won a couple of times back to back actually. I think it was 2017, 2018. And I would love to win that for the third time. I don't think anyone's won it 3 times. So that would make it sort of extra special. And the fact that it's in memory of Dan's dad makes it even more special to me. And despite the weather, it's actually just stopped raining. It's been raining all week this week. I've managed to get to the driving range on at least 2 occasions to work a little bit on short game. I know it's not the same hitting off a mat as it is sort of off the turf, but we can still practice technique, and that's the best we can do at the moment. So hopefully you can see that there is a positive outcome to what was seen as quite a negative vlog. And again, apologies for that. I never want to come across as negative in any aspect of life. I really enjoy myself, as you'll see in some of the more light-hearted vlogs, but I do have a serious side and I do want to achieve some goals that I've set myself. And I think it's important that we all set ourselves goals, not only on the golf course but in life in general too. On a side note, we're getting very close to having 7,000 subscribers on this channel, so I thank everybody that's subscribed, everyone who supported this channel, and please keep sharing the videos, tell people about it as well. It'd be great to have a few more subscribers. If I can get some more subscribers, and hopefully I can get some more equipment and some more bits and pieces of some of these golf companies, and we can give them back to you guys and girls who watch the videos. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. I'm off to France next week on a little 3-4 day adventure. So me, Dan, Lee Whitaker, Chris as well. So there's 4 of us going. Playing a little tournament as well. We didn't realise it was a tournament, but Graham Roof's organised it. So I will try and film a little bit of that if I can. But it'll probably be on an iPhone. It'll probably be on the format of me just sort of talking through what I'm trying to do on each particular hole. But we will get some content from that particular trip. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment below. Thanks for watching.